What's up, YouTube? This is Cobra Timmy, and I'm here to show you In the Wild Finds episode number 10, the final episode of 2014 that catches us up to 2015's current day. And as I told you in the previous video, number 9, to stay tuned for a awesome find. Well, this is it. You guys really thought that? I sure hope not, but you know, I know that was a pretty bad joke, but this was one pickup that I got. The other item is off screen, and I'm not showing it till I get to the story on it. This I picked up at the Goodwill that I got the same bunch of other games from the last video. This was a green tag. It was marked at $1.99, but the green tags were on sale for half price, so I got it for 99 cents. Or $1 actually, because she brought it up for $1, as you see. So it came out to $1.08. And then, as you see, condition is pretty good, so it should play. So another Outlaw game to add to the Xbox collection. But the coup de grace, the best find probably of 2014, diving and game hunting related, would be this Craigslist deal that I got. I came across a ad for a certain console and a few games that was for sale for 20 bucks. I did some recon with a fellow friend of mine that we all know well, Abba Dragon Ranger, Jody. I had him tell me if this was worth checking out, and he told me, you know, I'm wasting time talking to him, I should be getting on it. So I did. And I picked it up, and here's what I got. Mind you, I'm going to tell you what I paid once you see it. This is what I got. A Sega Saturn, black model. Don't know if I'm not very familiar with the Sega Saturn, so I don't know if America had different models, but I've seen in other videos there are other styles. There's a gray one and I believe another style, but I just don't remember what the other one is. So excuse me if I'm lacking the knowledge on the Sega Saturn. But I never owned one. Figured for the price that I got this for, it was worth the risk. Picked this up for $20. Complete in box. As I will show you what is all in here. And there are 2 games inside. I don't think there's really nothing spectacular, but they're cool games to me because I will gladly accept anything. As you see, here is the console with the cords and all. Nothing underneath. I don't know if it came with, like, I would need instructions because it doesn't have any instructions, but, you know, so I guess it's not complete in box, but you get the idea. It came with the box, and it's not the perfect best box, but, you know, I'm not going to complain about it. So if anybody has any extra like instruction manuals for a Sega Saturn, I may be interested in them. But the 2 games I got here are NBA Jam TE and Darius Gaiden. There's no styrofoams in these, not sure if they came with those. But the NBA Jam disc needs some fixing. A little bit of scratching on it. The JFJ will probably fix that. And then Darius Gaiden is in here. No styrofoam again, of course. But it is in mint condition. Now, here is the story on it. The listing was, it worked on occasion. Sometimes it did, sometimes it didn't. So he listed it cheap to basically he put on there for anybody that wants to put on eBay to make money, if they know how to fix what's wrong with it, to check it out. Well, that's not what I'm doing with it. I'm doing it to add it to my collection. I told him, you know, I'm a collector. That's, you know, what I'm going to do. I'm going to figure out what's wrong with it. So, me and Jody set up a night on Connect to play around with it. And I got it to load up NBA Jam TE, where you would pick a team and then you'd go to the jump ball segment, but it would lock up the game. And then after that, I couldn't get any games to work. Like, I even put in Darius Gaiden and couldn't get that to work either. So we tried a bunch of things. I tore it apart, tried to blow it off with some air. Still couldn't get it to work. So we ended up quitting on it. And we never got it to work. So the next morning, I took some time myself to do some YouTube research, and I found a couple videos on another problem that is persistent on these Sega Saturns, which happened to be a problem with this. Now, I am going to zoom in here so you can see what's going on here. The spindle right there was flush with the plastic here. If you notice how it's standing up right now, where a disc, where it should normally be, this was pushed down into the console. So when the disc would spin, they would hit here, you know, all the grooves and stuff, and it would just keep the disc from spinning. So you would never get a disc to work. So what I did was I had to pull the spindle up with a pair of pliers, but what I actually did was I pulled it all the way off, and I thought I might have broke it because I haven't really repaired many consoles, so I was hoping I didn't break it. But all I did was put it back on, and I kind of fit it to where I thought was right, and then I put it back together, and it's worked fine ever since. It loads every game, no problem. Both these games load now, no problem. I've tested both of them and played both of them. So, again, $20 for a Sega Saturn and 2 games that they have value, but they're not expensive games. Just an overall hell of a deal, and, you know, I'd have to say it was the find of 2014. So, sorry if the story was long. Didn't mean to rattle too long, but, you know, the explanation makes it just sound better. So, apologize for the rambling. Hopefully you enjoyed the story. If you guys ever encountered something like that, let me know. Let me know your best score for the best price. Just show it down in the comments and I'll check them out. So, but this is it for In the Wild Finds episode 10. Stay tuned for the next videos, as I've got, with 2015 coming, I've got a bunch of new content coming. I have a couple new episode things I'm going to do, and to announce I've got an announcement to make, hopefully in the next video. I have to go to bed here soon for work in the morning, so I'm going to be done making videos. I have hit 2,000 subs, so I am officially doing my first contest here really soon. So stay tuned for that. Happy hunting, guys, and have a good night. Peace out.